Clack.
Here.
Mike Constantine is not. Andy Rogers.
Here.
And so that constitutes a quorum. All right, the second item on here is to administer the oath of office to Brianna Brakefield.
This is Brianna Brakefield, and we're administering the oath of office. Raise your right hand, please. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Brianna Brakefield,
Do solemnly swear that I will support,
do solemnly swear that I'll support,
obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States
obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma
and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma
and the Charter of the City of Pryor Creek, Oklahoma,
and the Charter of the City of Pryor Creek, Oklahoma,
that I will not knowingly receive,
that I will not knowingly receive,
directly or indirectly,
directly or indirectly,
any money or other valuable thing
any money or any valuable thing
for the performance or non-performance
for the performance or non-performance
of any act or duty pertaining to my office,
of any act or duty pertaining to my office,
other than the compensation allowed by law.
other than the compensation allowed by law.
I further swear or affirm
I further swear or affirm
that I will faithfully discharge my duties
that I will faithfully discharge my duties
as P&Z Board of Adjustment,
as P&Z Board of Adjustment,
seat number 1,
seat number 1,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'll get you to sign this.
Eyes are.
You looked hot.
Thank you, and you may take a seat.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, do we have any discussion on the minutes of the May 5th, 2022 special meeting?
I move to approve the minutes.
Second.
All right, the minutes have been, the movement to approve the minutes have been made and seconded. Do I hear any?
We'll have to take a vote because she'll have to abstain, so I'll have to take a vote.
Right. So all those in favor of the motion, please say.
I'll have to
Aye.
take a vote. I have to call the names to take a
Oh,
vote.
Okay, okay.
Clack,
Aye.
Foster,
Aye.
Brakefield,
Abstain.
Rogers.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, the minutes of May the 5th have been approved. Now we're entering a public hearing, and the applicant, Terry Davis, is requesting a special exception to build 69 units of assisted living and 16 units of independent living for seniors in a residential zone.
I need a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
This is to enter public hearing.
Right.
Right.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None? Those opposed, same sign. None heard. Motion is carried. All right, is Mr. Davis present?
Yes.
If you would like to make your request at this time.
Please ask me the question again. I couldn't quite hear you.
If you could please, if you could make your request at this time, explain anything about it.
Yeah, Terry Davis, and I request the Board of Adjustment to do a special exception for the zoning and use of 69 units of assisted living and 16 units of independent living for seniors.
Where is this property located that you're going to be building this on?
It's east of Ninth and Elliott,
And there's,
directly across the street from the high school and adjoining the Pryor Creek Community Center.
On the
Over-
west side,
okay, by the existing senior
Yes,
citizens?
between
Okay.
there and the Wallace Man.
Okay.
All right, do you have any other information at this time to,
Clarifications, Board, basically is under the zoning that you have, this is allowed as a special exception, but under the special exception rules, they need to come before the board and get permission, basically, is what they're doing. It's zoned properly, this is a accepted or allowed use on that property, it just needs your approval or permission to go any further. If it was a permitted option, single-family residence or anything like that, they wouldn't have to come before the board. But under the special provision rules, they just need to come before this board for permission.
Gary, I had a question about that. So now, they actually only have to come for the 69 units, correct? Because the 4x4 fourplexes are allowed without the special exception, correct?
Actually, what they're doing, the special exception rule is for multifamily, under this zoning. So if he came in as for duplexes, or if he came in for quadplexes or whatever, that would be a special exception. It's not outside the bounds of what is allowed in that zoning, it's just that it's required under special exception. They can't just go forward with a building permit, they just need your permission to move forward, even if you want to put all duplexes in there. Under this particular zoning, which is RG?
RM,
RM, I'm sorry.
multifamily
I don't
residential.
think we even have an RG. I think RG is some other town.
all right. So at this time then, we need to exit the,
Well,
Mr.
briefly,
Chairman, if there's any public comment, this will be the time when someone that might be here to either in favor of or opposed to would have an opportunity to speak.
all right, is there anybody here that would like to speak?
This is an area that is a senior citizens area currently. The nutrition center is right there. It is just on this side of the rec center, but it is owned by a senior citizen organization. So we're trying to put in use senior housing and assisted living for the citizens of our county. And Terry has an establishment in Tulsa, and it's very nice. And I would be very excited to have something like that in our community, because I feel that it is a need for our area and our county.
Harriet, this is 9 acres?
Yes.
Does the group that owns the property, do they own any additional contiguous properties?
No, this should be the last of the area that they have. And the duplexes that he's going to be, of course, will be for seniors. Okay, it's not for the public. And so that just finishes up that whole area right there. And like I said, it was designated for senior use, and that's what he's doing. And it's just a need we have.
there is an exceptional need for senior citizen
Oh, yes.
housing.
Yes. All right?
Thank you.
Would you like to say something?
I'm Jeff Davis, son of Terry and Sharon, and also the management agents for the Park Assisted Living in Tulsa. It's a 22-year-old property that we've maintained and operated, same owners since the beginning. They built the building back in 1996, 97, and it's a very high-quality appearance and facility, and it's a great home for a lot of people, and we've housed so many people down through the years. It's got a real tradition. We wanted to bring that to Pryor Creek, and we had JLL out of Dallas who's a HUD-approved market survey and appraiser, and we wanted to kind of do a market study and a feasibility study to be able to put in a assisted living in Pryor Creek. And they came up with, I think it was 369 bed shortage in a 25-mile radius of Pryor Creek. And it's just going to continue to grow. And so the need is there, and I think it would be a great addition to the community. And it'll be a high quality of life type of place, just like the park in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thank you.
And you might also tell them that there are currently at your facility several Mesa County residents.
We actually have two from Pryor Creek in Tulsa right now that would be on the waiting list when this one opens up, so we're serving the community, and that's the problem is that, you know, the seniors, when they need to go to assisted living, which is much cheaper and much higher quality of life than a nursing home, and it will sustain the quality of life longer, but when people need that in this community, they're gonna have to relocate.
Yeah.
And then the family that's usually not too far away from where they were has to commute to do the visitation, which is real important to us as operators. We want a lot of visitation, a lot of activity, because that really keeps the quality of life high. So, and now the gas prices are ridiculous. I'm sure that visitation is even more limited. So we are looking to bring it to the local community that's in need. And that's pretty much what I had to say. Is there anything else you want to say? Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Is there any other public comments at this time?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to speak to this. I met Mr. Davis a few years ago. We had a meeting, and he shared a vision. He not only had the vision to build houses in Pryor, but the vision to build assisted living. And he said, "Can you help me find a place?" And he connected with Harriet, and they together found this location that is very well suited for what they're trying to do. They've gone through every step meticulously, trying to fulfill all of the requirements. They've done their due diligence and done their investigation about the need. And so I'm very encouraged that they do want to pursue this. They've gone through all the steps appropriately with the design, with their permitting, and with all of those things. And so there will be a great addition to our community. I'm so glad that they're here. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, at this time, do I hear a motion to go and exit the public hearing
I'll make that motion.
in a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor of exiting the public hearing, please let us know by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. None heard. The motion is carried, and we are now out of the public hearing. So now we're open for discussion and possible action on the public hearing by Terry Davis. So before this meeting started, my main question was where exactly this property was. And now I have been informed that it is adjacent to the existing senior housing.
I do have a question for Mr. Powell. So digging through the special exception notes, seems like the only criteria we're really supposed to consider is whether the area can support the utilities. Is that an issue in this case?
We have looked into the utilities. Utilities will support it. We have main sanitary sewer. We've got 12-inch water main. Of course, on-site development will be scrutinized with their detailed plan regarding fire suppression, fire protection, fire trucks, that type of thing. So the infrastructure will support it, both the roadway and utilities.
And now, as part of their construction, will they have to do some kind of drainage survey?
That will be part of their site plan. Will include either detention or fee and lieu.
I know that area has a lot of drainage problems.
Yes, it does.
I have no other questions for Ms. Brown.
Does anybody else have any questions?
I have no questions. I just have a comment of this, when I saw this on the agenda for tonight, I'm excited because there is a massive need for facilities like this in our area. People are traveling, and the fact that the cost of some of these are very, very high. So the fact that we'll have more of this in our area to serve our citizens that need it here, that's very exciting.
Me.
Aye. We need this.
Neighbors.
Well, I will make a motion that we approve the special exception.
I will second that.
All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. None heard, the motion is passed. Is there anything else to come before the,
Make a motion
for
to
the board?
adjourn.
She's got it.
Second.
All those in favor of adjourning?
Aye.
Aye.
Did you second, Chris?
I did.
Okay.
The motion is carried.